Welcome to the Guaranteed Growth Podcast. Let's grow together.
How do we grow an organization? By growing the people in the organization. Now, we could get so caught up in numbers that we forget what it takes to get there. And that means that you could actually hit all your numbers and not be able to duplicate it. Because you did it the wrong way. You did it by burning both ends of the candle. That means you worked, and I'm not saying hard work is not important, but I would say smart work and hard work are even better. I'd be better off, I'm gonna tell you this, right now I'm speaking, but you know what's gonna be better than me speaking? I trained someone to speak better than me. I'd rather be sitting here and watching one of my proteges communicate. Because now I could go somewhere else and speak and we could get double or triple or quadruple the results because I just trained someone else to do what I do. So people development builds an organization. So how much time are you spending producing personally and how much time are you spending people developing? And if you don't spend time people developing and make that an intentional, if you're a leader, make that intentional, what's gonna happen is your business, it won't have the stability in the future. How do you know how strong your organization is? You know how strong your organization is, you know how strong your team is. This is how you know when you're not there. If you're not there and all of a sudden it all falls apart, you got a weak organization. Because you're the organization. Be careful that you're not feeding your ego so much that you're not helping other people get developed. When I say ego, because some leaders are so ego driven, they love hearing something like this. You know, when you were gone for that week with the cold, it just wasn't the same around here. We need you. It just felt like there was something majorly missing. And that's why our numbers are down. You weren't here. We're so glad you're back. You know what that is? Is a slap in your face. They're telling you that you've not developed us and we don't know how to operate without you. You know what I want to hear? While you were gone, we broke records. We don't even need you. It doesn't mean you go to nothing, you go to the next level. When you help people get to the next level, you can go to the next level. How many know there's a next level? And I want you to get this. Do you even know what the next level looks like? Because if you don't know what the next level looks like, you can't get there and you can't help others get there. And the other problem is, if you don't know how the next level looks like, you're not gonna be really excited about developing them to another level so you can be free to go to another level. So how does your organization grow? Grow the people in organization. How much time are you gonna intentionally start spending, not only producing, but helping people do what you do? I love this. If I can train someone to do what I do, then I no longer need to do what I do. They could do it. You should develop 12 people just like you at least to get the ball rolling. That's how Jesus did it. He picked 12, he goes, now go take over the world. And there's a question, do you even have 12 that you've picked out? 12 people that you're saying, you know what, you 12, we're gonna take over the world. You're gonna be doing what I'm doing and I'm gonna train you how to do it. It's gonna take time, but you know why we don't train people? I'll tell you why. Because it's easier for us to do it ourselves. The other day, I was painting my house. So I have one of my daughters and she's special needs. And she's such a great helper. So what she's there with me, she's 23 years old, and she's there with me. Daddy, how can I help? And you know what she does? I just bought a whole bunch of rollers and just equipment to paint, and she was bringing out one roller at a time and starting just messing up everything. She brought out every tool that I bought, and she was testing every one of them. And either I was just gonna let her ruin the room, or I was gonna stop and train my baby how to paint. It's so much easier for me to do it without her. But now if I could just train her to paint, she can actually be a help to me. You're never gonna train people if you don't believe that they could actually be a help to you. One of the keys to developing others is believing that they can do it. So I spent time with her. I go, honey, come here. So I started off with a little roller, not a big one. Like, honey, see this section right here? Because it needs a small roller. This is how you do it. And this is how you get the paint. And you roll like this, straight line down and go back up, not all over the place. And then she goes like this, Daddy. And she did it, and she did it. I go, perfect, Mama. That's great. Then I showed her how to tape up a straight line. And for her to tape that straight line, it literally took her 2 hours. And she would check with me every 2 minutes and say, Daddy, is it straight? Oh, I go, it's super straight. And she got so confident in her ability to tape that wall. When my son-in-law came in the house, she told him, you need to help me go tape. And then he started doing it. She goes, it's not like that. Can't you see it's crooked? She became a people developer. That's the advantage. When you develop others, they'll develop others. And now you have the ability to multiply a company and experience exponential, come on, expansion.
Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to share and subscribe.